Messi and Ronaldo to reunite in Saudi Arabia? Hot sauce! Whoa! The Saudi Pro League is on fire! I mean, they're absolutely becoming a go-to destination for all sorts of players. Lionel Messi is the latest legend to be linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, and it makes sense for him to follow up on his rivalry with a player who no longer looks at Europe the same way. I mean, only recently Al Nassr ended up signing Cristiano Ronaldo after he decided that he's had enough of sitting on his bum all day long, just waiting for Erik ten Hag to let him play. Thankfully, Piers Morgan helped his midlife crisis crush move out of Europe for good, and now Ronaldo's the most famous person in Saudi Arabia. Oh, before we continue talking about this upcoming rumor, make sure to watch till the end, because we have a theory that'll definitely give you a doozy. So, back to Ronaldo, who's set to earn £173 million a year. That's enough money for you to buy a decent football team in one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. And not just that, Ronaldo will be the poster boy of Saudi Arabia aiming to host the World Cup in 2030. Obviously, that bridge will be crossed when the time is right. But what we're really interested in right now is the fact that Ronaldo's arrival has started making other teams in Saudi Arabia think that they can also do the same. Of course, money is no object for Saudis, because they got oil, loads of it. Okay, so let's start talking about this rumor that could very soon become a real thing. Now that Ronaldo's here, people are talking about the end of a great rivalry he shared with Lionel Messi. I mean, the rivalry's ended anyway, now that the Argentine has won the World Cup. But people just can't seem to get over the idea of the two of them renewing their media-driven animosity. It's now being reported that Al Itiihad are dreaming of signing Messi and are in the process of preparing a huge contract offer that the PSG star is going to find really hard to turn down. At the age of 35, Messi's powers aren't waning at all, but his next destination could be Saudi Arabia. Al Hilal are also looking to win over Messi's favor, and both clubs are willing to pay him as much as £300 million a year, which is nearly double the amount Ronaldo earns. The Portuguese star would definitely not be happy about it and might even end up asking for more. Now, there is a slight bit of complication, because Messi is still under contract with PSG. Reportedly, the 35-year-old has verbally agreed to a contract extension with the League One giants. But as we know, words are hollow, and us human beings do tend to go back on our words a lot more regularly than usual. I mean, one of you guys watching this video agreed to subscribe to our channel, and yet we don't see you on our list, so you can imagine. Anyway, Messi's father's apparently been seen in Saudi Arabia with some sheiks, which can only mean one thing. No, it isn't some expensive hummus. Jorge is eager to have his son experience life in the Middle East once again. The region's been good to him if you saw the final of Qatar 2022, so another visit wouldn't hurt now, would it? But there's a slight complication. Even if Messi were to say yes, neither Al Hilal or Al Itiihad will be able to sign him up right now, since both clubs are currently sanctioned by FIFA due to financial irregularities, just like Chelsea will be because of this brazen transfer activity orchestrated by their American owner, who might be from Maryland, but has spending capacities of an oil-rich sheik. To cut a long story short, Saudi Arabia does seem like Messi's final frontier. Okay, so now for the bitter truth. This is still just a rumor, and no one can know for sure what'll happen, but I think we can all agree that seeing Ronaldo and Messi battle it out one last time would be fun. So guys, that's our take on Messi's chances of joining a team in Saudi Arabia. And if PSG win the Champions League this season, chances are that the little maestro will definitely seek out something different and more relaxed as he looks to draw curtains on what has been a not-so-shabby career.